What is going on, everybody? It is me again once again, and with another video for you guys today. As we're going to be taking a look at the next title update for Minecraft Console Edition, and that is basically title update 53. And we're going to be covering all the stuff that we had just got announced for title update 53 for Minecraft Console Edition that is coming out for all console versions on Minecraft. Basically for Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, if they do even exist still, like with the Xbox 360 and the PS3. But in case of that, it's coming out for those consoles. And then not only that, it's also coming out for PS Vita, Minecraft on the Wii U, and the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, we're going to be taking a look at them right here in this video today. So if you guys like the video, make sure to keep a lookout for more updates on Title Update 53 for Minecraft Console Edition. And if you guys definitely want to see a showcase of the next update when it comes out for Minecraft consoles in the near future on my channel, also be sure to look out for that as well if you guys want to see something like that as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into the news right now. So sit back and relax, and let's go ahead and hop right into the stuff that we got announced for Title Update 53 for Minecraft Console Edition. Alright, so the first thing they got here is pretty much they did a live stream of the early gameplay of the next update, Title Update 53 of course. And right here, they're about ready to show us right here that we pretty much got a new control scheme right here. Which basically, I'm really not sure how, like, if this is really, like, useful at all, but if probably, I mean, as you can see right here, it's pretty much, like, not really that really exciting at all. It's like a new, interface for, like, the controls and all that. So here, as you can see with movement, we have different options for movement. We got invert look and we got southpaw, which I'm really not sure what the southpaw even does. And then we can also change the options for how to look, how to move and sprint, and pretty much the standard controls as well, as you guys see. So, I mean, I personally, like I keep saying, like, I really don't find this really useful at all. It is useful, but I meant to say, like, it's really not really that exciting at all. Like, it's not a big surprise, but it still might be because they did pretty much change it and all, so yeah, this still looks pretty cool right here. I mean, like I keep saying, it's really not that exciting at all, but yeah, that is a look at the new controls little interface right there, and I think it still looks pretty cool. I don't even know, but yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing right now. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna look at right here is pretty much the inventory interface. So as you guys, pretty much nothing new here, because of course it's still the same old inventory interface. But not only that, they added a little something different. As you guys can see on the bottom right, like the bottom part on the right, where the row of it's like kind of like the row where the boots are and all is. As you can see on the right of that, we pretty much have a new little slot right there. As you can see, it's pretty much a they did say that it's something like, as you guys know from the PC version, it's kind of like a dual wielding or something. I'm really not sure what it's called, but I mean, I'm probably guessing it's dual wielding, but yeah, I got a little something like that. But Mojang said that pretty much this is only exclusive for maps and all that, like maps and arrows and stuff. So sadly, it's really not gonna be for any like other items, like for the building blocks or swords or bows and all that. So it's sadly to say that that's really not the case at all, but yeah, hopefully in the near future that Mojang will pretty much do something like that, like dual wielding, like how they did in the PC version and stuff. So, I mean, it's Mojang; they can do whatever they want, and I bet one day in the future we'll probably get dual wielding. I really hope that happens, but we're just never got to see about that. So, and speaking of that, actually, what we just talked about, they actually show us right here how the dual wielding is gonna work here with the maps and the bow and the arrows and stuff. So as you can see, on the other hand, if you guys know, like when you hold like the maps, it has like the whole map like really big in both of your hands. But this time around, if you have the map in your second hand, then it'll pretty much have a mini version of itself, and this is really useful for like survival worlds and whatnot if you don't know where to go and stuff. Like, if you don't want to keep like switching out your inventory and all that to like find where you need to go in survival and all that. So this right here is I find like this right here pretty useful for like survival and whatnot. And I'm not sure if this would be really useful for like creative mode and all that. But pretty much overall for survival, this little feature right here is definitely very useful. And I find myself and a lot of people using that in this update when we tried this out for ourselves. Thank goodness we're gonna see more new mobs in the next update. And speaking of new mobs, we actually got one right here that they're showcasing right now. So pretty much, as you guys may recognize, if you guys play the PC version of this game as well. So the new mob we got here for the console edition is Shulkers. And they pretty much do work in the same way as they do in the PC version of this game, as you guys are seeing right now. And pretty much what these Shulkers do, if you guys don't know, as you guys see in the video itself, when they're showcasing the Shulkers, they pretty much pop open like kind of like play peekaboo and whatnot when they lift the top of the. I mean, it's kind of difficult to explain how their like animations are and whatnot, but yeah, if you guys and pretty much as you guys see right here, when you try to hit them like when their boxes are shut, they won't be able to take damage at all. But when their boxes are open, as you guys saw right there, they pretty much take damage as well. So when you kill these shulkers, they leave behind this little thing that's called a shulker shell. And what you can do with these shulker shells, when you have a chest as well, is that you can use them in a crafting interface to craft yourself a shulker chest. Or a shulker box, in other words. So what these do is that these really work like an actual chests. Like you can like store your items safely inside a shulker box. But then the cool thing is about shulker boxes is that you can pretty much, as soon as you break it and carry it with you and then place it down again, all your stuff is safely secured in the shulker box itself. So you don't have to worry about when you accidentally break the shulker shell, or if you need to take important items with you, that none of them will fly out of the shulker box, and then you'll lose any of the items you accumulated. They'll pretty much be safe in your shulker box for safekeeping, even when you break it as well. Boy, am I excited to be talking about this next thing right here. So this thing is really huge. In my personal opinion, this new block is very huge. Honestly, it's probably a huge part of the update right here. So here we have concrete blocks, and these pretty much replace. These pretty much are a lot better than like using like the wool blocks or like the hardened clay or stained clay blocks that we currently have right now in the game. So these are a lot better than, as we all know, these are pretty. I'm not sure if they're in the PC version of Minecraft, but and they pretty much are. They're pretty much making an appearance in the console edition of Minecraft here as well. And I really do find this really useful for like pixel art. If you guys build like any pixel art and whatnot, this is definitely the block that is it's really a lot more useful and a lot better for like pixel art and whatnot for you pixel art builders out there. And yeah, in order to craft these, as you guys are probably seeing right now, they're pretty much, you need sand and gravel, and I'm guessing like a little thing called, I'm really not sure. It's kind of difficult to explain, but you guys might definitely see how to actually craft a concrete block in survival as well. And yeah, and like I said, like these concrete blocks, these are very awesome, and I really find these concrete blocks probably like the biggest thing in this update, along with the shulkers and the shulker boxes as well. Boy, I'm real excited to be using these for future pixel art and whatnot. Oh, and I also did forget to mention that pretty much we have a thing called concrete powder. And what this pretty much is, it kind of looks like a recolor texture, or like recolors of the sand and whatnot. It's like you're recoloring the sand a little bit, like the current sand block and whatnot. So, I mean, it's really not colored sand at all. It's just like pretty much like I said, it's pretty much called concrete powder in this game right here. So. And in order to change it to the concrete block itself, you pretty much got to run water onto the concrete powder itself, And then you'll have the one and only concrete block. Whew, I'm kind of already running out of breath a little bit if we're talking about all of this stuff right here. There is so much in this update that we still gotta cover. So, this next one right here, it's pretty much a, it's pretty much like kind of like a new, like kind of, I'm not sure if it's kind of like a new wool block and whatnot. I mean, not really like a new wool block, but kind of related to it a little bit, but, so, and they're pretty much like smelting this right now in the furnace right now. So what this is right here is pretty much a new thing called a terracotta block, which is kind of like a, kind of like an 80s or not, like kind of like a 70s or 80s like style like block, like kind of like a, stuff that like they used to like carpet and whatnot back then like the, I'm really not sure how to describe it, but they're pretty much here in this update as well, which, and as I can also see, we got like different designs that we can have with the different color variants of the terracotta blocks. If you have like whatever color you use and whatnot, and I pretty much have these colors that have different designs of their different color terracotta blocks, which the designs look really, they look really cool, honestly, and I really can't wait to see what other people are going to do with the terracotta blocks as well, whatnot, so. I mean, like I said, like, the terracotta blocks with the different designs, they look really nice. And I really can't wait to see what kind of designs that people are going to do with these terracotta blocks. So the next thing we have right here is a new type of iron right here, which, as you guys might already know, we already have like an iron ingot already in the game currently. And with the gold, we not only have gold ingots, but we have a thing called gold nuggets. But now, iron is becoming a nugget as well. And this right here that you guys are seeing in the furnace right now is an iron nugget. And how to get these, you can smell any iron material inside of a furnace, like either a shovel or something, or pretty much like an iron ingot itself. And pretty much get yourself the iron nugget. And pretty much like, this really pretty much works as like gold nuggets and whatnot. Like, if you have like a lot of iron ingot, a lot of iron nuggets, you can pretty much like kind of craft them into like an iron block as well. Like kind of like how like you guys already know like how you guys do it with the gold nuggets. You can get a gold block, and with these, it's pretty much the same thing with these iron ingots. With these, oh, I'm so used to saying iron ingots. With these iron nuggets right here, you can use a lot of these and craft them as either like iron ingots or either an iron block, a full iron block as well. So. Yeah, I mean, the design of it kind of looks like a sideways like kind of like gas tier a little bit or whatnot. I mean, I'm really not sure if that design of the iron nugget right there reminds you of a sideways gas tier, but it kind of does to me a little bit. So, and yeah, that was a look at the iron nugget right here. I think it looks really nice, and the design is really nice as well and stuff. So this next feature right here kind of is really unique a little bit. So as you guys can see here, and as you guys see in the inventory slots right there, they're pretty much getting the same exact block that they're hovering over. And like, kind of like any distance and whatnot, if you have your cursor on the block and whatnot, so. I mean, I'm really not sure. I think this, if I recall, probably this feature is called the pick block thing feature, I think. I mean, if I'm wrong about the name, I probably might have the name of it on the screen of what this is called right here, but, yeah, this unique is like this feature right here. Like I said, it's pretty unique because it's pretty much an option that you can have. Like when you like I said, when you hover your cursor over the block that you want to grab, you don't even have to mine the block and have tile drops in order to get it. You can pretty much do this feature where you can just get the block without even breaking it right here, which. I really find this like very useful because I really don't want to break any of the certain blocks at all. Like, go around like in survival and try to find these and like accidentally like break them and whatnot. So, yeah, this feature right here was pretty cool, and like I keep saying, it's pretty unique and all that. So the last feature we have right here is pretty much a new. I mean, really nothing too big. I mean, they released probably 1 billion maps for this minigame right here. So, right here we have a new map that is coming out for the Glide minigame, and that is pretty much Temple. So, I mean, like I said, this isn't really that huge at all, but it's still kind of good we're gonna get like more maps for like the Glide minigame and whatnot, because we definitely need a lot more glide maps for the glide minigame. And I'm really not sure if this new temple glide map is going to be paid for or not. But just looking at the temple map, glide map itself, it looks... I mean, as we all know, like, from every glide map, it's always, like, based off, like, the actual battle minigame maps and whatnot, so, but kind of, like, transform into, like, a glide kind of obstacle course a little bit and whatnot, so... Yeah, so, that is a look at the... And as you can also see here, we got them, like, showcasing the actual temple, like, temple map in the glide minigame and whatnot, which... The design of it kind of looks... I mean, it looks nice, but like I keep mentioning, like, it's really not really that big at all, like, that big of a deal at all, but if you guys are really, like, big in the glide and all that, like, into the glide minigame and whatnot, this is definitely the perfect map for you, and if you guys like the temple map itself and battle minigames and whatnot, this, like I said, this is definitely the glide map for you as well. Oh, not only for battle minigames, but also for glide as well, for you temple map fans out there. And with that, folks, that is going to wrap it up for today's Minecraft Console Edition update for you guys today. So, if you guys liked the video, like always, make sure to always like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to see more news updates regarding not only Nintendo games, and not only Minecraft as well, but other stuff in the near future on my channel. And like I said, if you guys like this video and want to see a showcase see a showcase video of all this stuff in the near future, once this title update comes out for Minecraft consoles, make sure to keep a lookout for that in the near future on my channel. Once title update 53 hits the console editions on Minecraft in the near future. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace!